Yanran Chen. Yanran Chen, born in 2005 in Beijing, is a rising star in the art world and is currently active on the international art scene and in the fashion industry. At the age of 8, her works were selected for exhibition at the World Expo. She began her artistic career during her teenage years, and her creations span across painting, sculpture, animation, and more. Influenced by Japanese horror manga, Oriental grotesque aesthetics, and European experimental cinema, Chen has developed a distinct visual language built on the composite syntax of girl plus machinery plus dream. Her neon-lit worlds merge surrealism, sci-fi, pop culture, and emotional symbolism, exploring identity, memory, and the tension between the human and the technological. Sculptures such as Nightmare Robot, Queen's Scepter, and Fantasy Plastic Bag materialize digital age anxieties, while her early surrealist illustrations featured in Harper's Bazaar, like Nightmare, Nowhere, My Notebook, and Sublime Separation, construct dreamlike spaces where reality and imagination overlap. Her international career accelerated after her solo exhibition in Tokyo in 2023, followed by presentations in Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Taipei, Budapest, and Las Vegas. In 2025, her major solo exhibition, Neon Dreamland, at Art Focus Beijing, showcased both new works and her collaboration with Warworld on the Player series, inspired by Liu Cichen's The Supernova Era. Chen's collaborations with Gucci, Robbie, Leuchtturm 1917, along with features in Vogue, L'Officiel, Harper's Bazaar, Numero, Wonderland, Art News, and others, highlight her ability to move between fine art and global visual culture. In 2023, she founded Acro Studio to transform 2D imagination into sculptural and digital worlds, and reflecting her ongoing commitment to open-ended artistic exploration in a Gen Z sensibility marked by digital nativity and emotional intuition. In November 2025, Chen presented a dual exhibition at West Bund Art and Design and Art 21 Shanghai, including the debut of her large-scale installation, Land of Super Sequence, and the presentation of Fantasy Plastic Bag with 10 contemporary art. These exhibitions further affirm her position as one of the most compelling young voices shaping the future of ultra-contemporary art. Fewocious. Now living in New York, Fewocious began creating art at the age of 13 in his hometown of Las Vegas. For the young transgender artist, digital art became both a refuge and a form of self-expression. He sold his first painting at 17, and within a year, leveraged a series of successful NFT drops to move to his dream city, Seattle, to continue his artistic journey. In March 2021, Fewocious collaborated with Artifact, the next-gen sneaker and collectible creators who blend fashion and gaming. Each NFT in the auction came with a real-world pair of shoes or other fashion item, generating over 3 million in sales in just 7 minutes. That same year, he released Fabricated Fairy Tales in collaboration with close friends Parrot-ism, Odious, and Jonathan Wolfe. In June 2021, he made history with a groundbreaking Pride Month auction at Christie's, which sold for $2.16 million. More recently, Fewocious launched his Fewoworld paint drop on Nifty Gateway, a limited 24-hour public NFT sale that raised a staggering $20 million and ranked as the third highest auction in the platform's history. To date, Fewocious has amassed nearly 50 million in art sales, cementing his position as one of the most popular NFT artists today and one of the most influential artists of his generation. Bony Ramirez. Bony Ramirez, born in 1996 in the Dominican Republic, lives and works in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. His practice navigates between Caribbean and Renaissance iconography, producing striking portraits deeply rooted in cultural heritage. Working across painting, drawing, and sculpture, Ramirez builds his pieces through multiple layered techniques. Known for his playful exaggeration of the human form, his subjects often feature distorted limbs, rainbow swirl ears, and wide, doll-like eyes. These sinuous figures are primarily drawn on paper and then mounted onto vibrantly colored wood panels, accompanied by additional compositional elements. The overall compositions draw on traditional portraiture, incorporating architectural motifs to frame his subjects and shape their identities. Ramirez has held solo exhibitions at Bradley Orchestron in Montreal, Canada, and Thierry Goldberg Gallery in New York. His work has also been featured in group exhibitions at Calderon Gallery in New York, Uncle Brother, Hancock, New York, Luce Gallery in Turin, Italy, Deitch Projects in Los Angeles, Nino Meyer Gallery, and others. He has been recognized with accolades such as Artsy Vanguard 2021 and Forbes 30 Under 30. Miles Greenberg. Miles Greenberg, born in 1997 in Montreal, Canada, is a performance artist and sculptor whose practice centers on large-scale, sensorially immersive, and site-specific environments, exploring the physical body in space. His installations are often activated through extreme, durational performances, treating the body as sculptural material to reveal the poetics of human form, particularly through the lens of the African diaspora. Performances are captured in real time before audiences, which later form the basis for video works and sculptures. Rigorous and ritualistic in methodology, Greenberg's work emphasizes slowness and the decay of form, creating spaces that invite both performer and audience to navigate, interpret, and honor emotions that reside in the body, often beyond language. At 17, Greenberg left formal education to pursue 4 years of independent research in movement and architecture. He has trained under mentors such as Edouard Locke, Robert Wilson, and Marina Abramovich, and participated in residencies including Fountainhead Arts in Miami in 2023 and La Manutención at Palais de Tokyo in 2019. In 2023, he was recognized on the Forbes 30 Under 30 in Art and Style. Greenberg has performed and exhibited internationally at institutions including the Louvre in Paris, New National Gallery in Berlin, the New Museum in New York, the Art Gallery of Ontario in Toronto, Salon 94 in New York, and Galleria Continua, Le Moulin. His work has been featured in major international art surveys such as the Venice Biennale, Athens Biennial, Baca Lisbon, and the Bangkok Art Biennale. Sasha Gordon. Born in 1998 in Somers, New York, Sasha Gordon earned her BA from the Rhode Island School of Design in 2020. Working in a luminous, hyper-realistic style, she often portrays herself in layered oil compositions that explore identity, psychological depth, and the fluid nature of self. Her technically precise paintings use the body as an expressive avatar, unfolding surreal and darkly humorous scenes that blur inner experiences with external form. Faces and bodies reflect complex emotions, inviting viewers into intimate, uncanny worlds. In 2024, David Zwerner began representing Gordon in collaboration with Matthew Brown, while also taking part in November of last year in the Bottega Art Residency program run by Garten Gallery in Como, Italy. Her work is held in major collections, including the Whitney Museum, the Los Angeles Contemporary Museum of Art, the Brooklyn Museum, the Hammer Museum, and the Cantor Arts Center. Lee Hae-dee. Born in 1997 in Shenyang, China. Lee Haidi is an artist whose multidisciplinary practice, spanning painting, sculpture, installation, and performance, explores themes of gender, desire, and identity. Drawing from her personal experiences, she has developed a distinctive symbolic language that sits at the crossroads of popular film culture, gender performativity, and classical still life. Her work is shaped by physical and emotional experiences, often reflecting tensions between internal identity and external societal norms. There are no fixed techniques or themes in her practice. Instead, each piece responds intuitively to the books, films, and ideas influencing her at the time. This openness results in a rich, layered visual language that embraces contradiction and multiplicity. A recent focus on the metaphor of water, as seen in The Reservoir of Understanding from 2022, underscores her interest in emotional depth, repression, and the fluidity of identity. Her work consistently challenges heteronormative structures while affirming instinct, freedom, and the complexity of queer experience. Lee Haidi received her BA in 2020 from the Maryland Institute College of Art and Chelsea College of Art, and completed her MA in painting at the Royal College of Art in London in 2022. Anna Weyant. Anna Weyant is a Canadian figurative painter, best known for her portrayals of young women in dark, atmospheric settings. Her subjects, often girls with porcelain-like skin, evoke the style of 17th century Dutch painting, a clear influence in her work. Yet beneath their formal, classical appearance lies a distinctly contemporary sensibility. With a refined technique, Weyant constructs scenes that blend the everyday with the surreal, weaving elements of irony, tragedy, and fantasy into seemingly ordinary moments. Anna Weyant rose to prominence in 2022 at the age of 27, when her works, initially valued between $150,000 and $2,000, began selling for over $1 million at major auctions. That same year, she was selected by Gagosian, which featured her work for several months in its Madison Avenue gallery in New York. Despite her CV and personal achievements as an artist, Weyant was also hit by controversy due to her relationship with Larry Gagosian, the 77-year-old founder of arguably the most powerful art gallery network in the world, with the controversial affair being heavily scrutinized in art circles. Born in 1995 in Calgary, Alberta, Weyant studied at the Rhode Island School of Design and has exhibited her work internationally, including at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, the Gagosian Gallery in New York, and other major institutions and galleries in Europe and Asia, establishing herself as a prominent voice among the new generation of figurative painters. She currently lives and works in New York City. Pol Taburet. Born in 1997, Pol Taburet is a Paris-based artist whose visceral, chromatically explosive works have made him one of the most exciting figures of a new generation of French painters. Taburet first garnered international attention during his final year at the National School of Fine Arts of Paris, quickly earning the label of next big thing in contemporary art. Known for his edgy, genre-bending visual language and personal love of horror films and trap music, he has since transitioned from rising star to a fully institutional presence. Following his breakout institutional solo debut at Lafayette Anticipations in Paris in 2023, Taburet's practice took a sculptural turn in 2024 with exhibitions at Mendes Wood DM in Brazil and the Langladi Foundation in Shanghai. Drawing on voodoo mythicism, pop culture, and expressive academic painting, Taburet's canvases are inhabited by hybrid, spectral figures, often part human, part animal, or vegetal, caught in cycles of transformation. Taburet continues to challenge painterly norms through a bold fusion of academic rigor, cultural references, and raw experimentation, cementing his position as one of the most compelling artists of his generation. Moka Lee. Born in 1996, Moka Lee is a figurative Korean artist whose works include portraits, still lives, and landscapes that delve into the relational dynamics between the subject, the viewer, and the artist. Drawing from sources such as social media, analog photography, film, and modern master paintings, her art conveys unsettling emotions of underlying conflict that often go unspoken. Lee's painterly techniques emphasize the act of painting itself, resembling the method of a digital painter. Her subject matter, frequently inspired by social media, defies straightforward interpretation, incorporating subtle innuendos and double meanings. Lee has held solo exhibitions in Hong Kong and Seoul with Jason Ham, participated in group exhibitions at the Seoul Museum of Art and the Museum of Contemporary Art Busan, and in 2024 exhibited at both Art Basel and Frieze London with Carlos Ishikawa. Alia Ahmad. Born in 1996, Alia Ahmad is a Saudi painter focusing primarily on the convergence of memory, place, and landscape within her visual and written practice. Working across various media, Ahmad creates serene dreamscapes inspired by the desert and industrial landscapes of Riyadh. Her palette blends stillness with brief, lush impressions. Starting with on-site sketches, she captures local flora and shifting light to explore how time shapes perception, reimagining the land through a personal lens. Ahmad received a BA in Digital Culture from King's College London in 2018 and recently completed her master's degree at the Royal College of Art. She had two notable solo exhibitions in 2023 at Massimo De Carlo in Paris and Michael Kong Gallery in LA, and another two in 2024 at White Cube in Paris and at Lori Shabibi Gallery in Dubai, the first solo show of the Saudi Arabian artist in the UAE. Her group exhibitions include After Rain at the Diriyah Contemporary Art Biennale in Riyadh, In the Shadow at White Cube in London, and Considering Female Abstraction at the Green Family Art Foundation in Dallas, among others. Luana Vitra. Since the beginning of her career, Luana Vitra has explored the mineral realm, drawing inspiration from the mining landscapes of Minas Gerais, her native region in Brazil. Her deep connection to the earth's matter intertwines with a family heritage of carpentry on her father's side and a literary sensibility from her mother, shaping a practice that bridges geology and emotion. Her work has been shown at institutions In 2023, she took part in the 35th Biennial de Sao Paulo, Choreographies of the Impossible, and in Write the Form at Instituto Inotim in Belo Horizonte. Vitra's recent 6-month residency in Durban, South Africa, deepened her interest in the physical, chemical, and spiritual dimensions of matter. Immersed in local traditions, she studied Zulu wire weaving and beading techniques, practices that became central to her latest work, The Beads of My Rosary Are Artillery Bullets, which was on view until April 2025. Through her use of diverse materials, she also raises political questions about the ongoing spiritual and historical struggles that shape Brazil and resonate globally. Eva Helene Paid. Danish-born, Paris-based artist Eva Helene Paid garnered attention when her canvas, A Story to be Told, number 14, sold for $123,000 at Sotheby's Hong Kong in November 2024, nearly double its high estimate. Paid draws on art history, particularly Northern European figurative painters like Edward Munch, James Ensor, and Otto Dix, to explore the complexities of human relationships. Paid's dreamlike, myth-infused compositions reflect a metaphysical turn, reimagining the female body as a site of agency and transformation. Her canvases blend presence and absence, allowing her to explore shared human experiences, sacrifice, dreams, and connection. Paid earned both her BFA and MFA from the Danish Royal Academy of Fine Arts, graduating in 2024. In 2017, during her studies, she was awarded the Carlsberg Foundation's Young Talent Prize. Her work has featured at exhibitions across Europe and the US, including Uno, Nessuno, Centomila in Turin in 2021 and Forarstutstillingen in Copenhagen in 2021. In 2024, she joined Tadeusz Ropak, and in April 2025, Aachen Museum of Contemporary Art presented her first institutional solo show, curated by Rasmus Stenbakken. The show is currently on view and runs through August 2025. Thanks for watching.